Box 9, here we go. Well, actually box 10. I'm just kind of combining stuff with my brother. We're just gonna, I think we're just going for, we're just splitting our collections and helping each other get whatever we didn't get. So here we go with the last one. This one actually would have been my box 8, but I mixed them up a little bit. So here we go. We'll pack 1. Starting strong with the Hercules. I'll take that. I always like to see Hercules here. We have the Sheriff of Nottingham. His 5 specials here. Alright, we got the 4 multi-power, Robin Hood and Invisible Man uncommons, a teamwork, and the 3 musketeers. Pack 2. You have a Morgan Le Fay, another one I like to see. Van Helsing. Pop those there. We have an Any Home Base. We have the Round Table, another teamwork. The Merlin Uncommon, and Billy the Kid Rare. Pack 3. Here we go. We have Anubis. Always kind of interesting. Like I wonder how many of these players characters play together. If you drafted them like that, or just open up. So Joan of Arc, Victory Harbin. We have Preternatural Healing, Taurus Tarkus, and the Professor Moriarty Rare. Pack 4, I believe, unless I can't count. There we go. Pack 4. Counting's hard. Taurus Tarkus coming in hot, followed by Zeus. Just want to see, every time I see Zeus, I just want to see him in foil. We have the teamwork. We have the location. We have another teamwork with the Any Hero, Fairy Healing, and we have the one of the Tarzan rares. On the pack 5, got a Cthulhu. We have the Time Traveler. We have the Ra uncommon, Mr. Hyde, Leonidas, Merlin. So 4-pack of 4 specials uncommon, and then we have the Carson of Venus rare. Played my first game of Overpower last night, and it did pretty well. So we have a Professor Moriarty. I'll do a little deck breakdown or something, just as people are building decks, kind of figure some stuff out. Is this okay? Just the Victorian look. I thought it was a Sherlock special for a second. So we have the 2 there, another Merlin special, and the lovely Zorro rare. Man, Zorro got some very nice looking cards. Just off the bat with his base set. His base one's great, and his 2 alternate arts are pretty cool as well. Give a pack 7 or 8, whatever we're at. We have the Leonidas, and here we have our first foil. Today we have the Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah, they just pop so nicely when they come in the foil stacks. Go ahead and put that there. We have our 3 specials in here. We have the Any Home Base, and we have the Jane Porter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 7. Alrighty, I can't count today. So one more. This will be still working on our way through the third of the box. Lancelot. Raw. This card is that art is pretty spectacular. And then his 2 specials and his 3 Advanced Universe cards. We have the couple Teamworks, the Sheriff of Nottingham special, the 3 multi, and a Leonidas ultra rare. Or sorry, normal rare. He doesn't have the ultra rare treatment right there. Here we have the Tarzan, 3 musketeers, and their specials. We have a teamwork, Invisible Man, Land That Time Forgot, which I'm combining in the wrong piles over here. 4 multi, and then the Wicked Witch. Alright, so we have the Professor Moriarty. We have the Mummy. The specials here. The Jane Porter, and then the Count of Monte Cristo. And a call, so just had to take a break there for a second. On to pack 11. We have our Sherlock Holmes with the Van Helsing. So we're seeing a lot of Van Helsing in this box. We have a couple 3 Teamworks. We have the Jane Porter special twice in a row. And we have the Cthulhu. So pack 12, this is 1/3 of the way through the box. We have the Korak, son of Tarzan, another time traveler. Here we have the 8 Any Power, 6 Any Power Teamwork, the Freya Goddess Teamwork, and then we have the Morgan Le Fay Rare. So 1/3 of the way through the box, we have 1 foil stack, no ultra rares, no foil rares at all. Count of Monte Cristo and the Wicked Witch. We have the a couple Teamworks, we have the Baker Street, and then we have one of the Time Traveler rares there. Alright, pack 14, we have a King Arthur, and then we have our second foil stack. We have the Jane Porter. I do like the way that she pops. She's not a character I'm really excited about. But the art looks cool and the foiling is pretty fantastic. So there we have our Teamwork, we have the Osiris, we have another Robin Hood, and a Angry Mob Middle Ages. Next pack. We have another Korak, so we'll just kind of go over him. I guess we can look and see if there's any weird shenanigans. We have our Mr. Hyde with his specials. We have a Teamwork. I see a foil back there, but I think it's going to be a power card. We have the Robin Hood. We have the 6. This is the one I'm seeing the least amount, I think, just in my boxes I've opened so far. I've only seen like 2 or 3 of that particular one. The other ones I feel like I've got more of. I'm sure they're pretty even, though. We have Angry Mob Industrial Age, another Hercules. Let's start a new pack for those. We have the Any Character here, the 7. We have the Teamwork, Angry Mob, and a Korak. We're going to just straighten these out really quickly. Kind of get to see like what pile you're getting the more of. I feel like usually I'm getting more Teamworks than the specials sometimes, but this time we're definitely ahead on specials. On to the next pack. Captain Nemo. We have the Victory Harbin. First time seeing her today, actually. I don't know anything about that character, so a few of these I've been reading some of the books just to kind of get myself more familiarized with some of them, where some of them I know who they are, or I just haven't engaged with their stuff before, or it's been quite a long time. So here we have a Joan of Arc and Zorro. We have a Sheriff and a Gunner Valkyrie. We have the 8 Osiris, Land That Time Forgot, and a Joan of Arc. Okay, so here are we going on to a little foil. We have the Hercules. I always want to try to be surprised, but they're kind of sticking together. We have the Hercules, and then we have King Arthur for our 3rd foil stack of the box. We have a Teamwork. We have the Victory Harbin and King Arthur specials, the 5 Any Power. And our first foil the Carson of Venus. So it's looking very nice. Next pack, we have Billy the Kid showing up for the first time today. We have Monte Cristo showing up again. Alright, we have a couple of any home bases. We have a Teamwork. We have a any character here, and then we have the Zeus alternate art mythic. Probably my favorite art of the set. Like, let's just stop and look at that. Like, motion, storytelling, action. It's even not even a really dynamic pose, and it's here he's just like the wind and everything is blowing about him. We have Captain Nemo. Really good artists. I enjoy their stuff. And Mr. Hyde and the any character Teamwork, and we have the rare Sherlock Holmes. All right, here we go. We have Sun Wukong. Art is so good. Yeah, just look at this all day. I think he did probably all the art for all the specials, it looks like. So here are the Three Musketeers. I do like it when the same artist does everything for them. Looks like the same artist did all the specials here, but different artists did the Santos did the special right there. The Teamwork is wrong pile. Then we have the Robin Hood Teamwork. We have a couple any characters Teamwork, and another Joan of Arc foil. I think it's 2 or 3. Alrighty, we have Morgan Le Fay and the Three Musketeers again. Then we have the Teamwork, the 6 any power, the Modern Age special here. We have the Barsoom and this lovely Merlin alternative art. Alright, we have the Headless Horseman and Robin Hood. Robin Hood's coming in for the first time. I played with Robin Hood on a deck last night, and I was pretty happy with how he did, actually. With the Mott here, we have the rare Dejasaurus. Getting pretty deep into the packs. I didn't even realize I stopped counting. Probably because I never learned how to count. So we have the that's Dr. Watson's uncommon. It's coming in the same pack. We have the any home base, a couple of Teamworks, and the ultra rare Mina Harker. I got one of those in my first box, and I love that card. It's so good. See some foils though, guys. See some foils. Feels like a lot of these boxes are really just coming down to, are you getting foils and how many rares, mythic rares are you getting? We have Leonidas and Lancelot. Leonidas was also on my deck I played last night. He got killed pretty quick by Zeus, but with the 7 foil with 7, we have the sheriff there. But I think that he's pretty good. Just didn't have a lot of ways to fight against Zeus right off the bat, but I was able to overwhelm Zeus quickly, and I got a victory. So that was fun. It was the first time I played any Overpower against anybody that's not my brother in 20 years. So that was cool. We have 3 Teamworks, and then here we have the King Arthur. I call it the fairy story, maybe the fairy tale version. We have the Invisible Man showing up the first time today. We have the 3 Musketeers. The Van Helsing uncommon. The Teamwork. Another Korak special. The 8 any power. And Dracula. Alright, so we have the Jane Porter Wicked Witch. We're just going to skip them quickly. We have the Mummy special with a couple teamworks, any character, the Cataclysm, and then we have the Hercules. Getting down, I think there's 7 packs left, so there are 2 layers to go after this pack. Here we have the Robin Hood. This is my first time seeing John Carter of Mars, so that looks nice and shiny. I will take a John Carter. Kind of seems like the lines are different widths right there, but I might just be the size of some of the text is making me think that. Their team are a couple specials, and then the other Hercules rare. So what happens when you have these tall piles, they become a hazard. Alright, so last 6, see a rare in the back, so we'll see if, a foil in the back. We have the Angry Mob Industrial Age and Robin Hood. Another Dr. Watson special. We have a couple Teamworks, Victory Harbin, and a Time Traveler in foil. I think I've seen the other one. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Yeah, he just kind of pops out there. Not sure which art I like better out of the 2 Time Travelers, but this pack being a little more difficult. Okay, we have the Poseidon and Zorro. The any character, we have the Teamwork, we have Van Helsing and Valkyrie Hilder, and then we have a foil Hercules. I think that looks pretty good. I think I like the other Hercules more, even though part of me wants to like this one more just because he's like wearing the Nemedian lion. This might be a good example where sometimes some of the background really feels washed out. So we lose a lot of the blue here. You just don't see it. And so part of me I might still end up playing with the non-foils. In foil overpower cards, especially your heroes, you're not shuffling them. You just have them put them in a couple, double sleeve it, put it in a top loader, and they're pretty well protected. So Angry Mob and the Deja Thoris. Not a lot of locations in this box. We have Joan of Arc and the any character. We have a Teamwork, and we have the other Time Traveler right there. We'll just move these guys over here. Yeah, odds are not looking too good to have another box for me with no foil mythic rares or ultra rares, whatever they're calling them. We have Professor Moriarty. Card just looks a little darker. I wonder if there's some print variants with some of the. And we have other Middle Ages. We have 5 and 7, and we have the Mina Harker rare. Yeah, I just wonder if there's a little bit of print variance. You just kind of see with cards where some cards might be darker, some are more vibrant than others. We have the Raw and the Time Traveler. We have the Dracula and Tarzan specials, 2 Teamworks, and we have the Mummy. I feel like I always get one of him towards the end of a box. Last pack, and here we go. Headless Horseman, Jane Porter. And again, there's no foil mythic rares. That is a lot of boxes for me to not see that. We have the Hercules, and then we have the Joe Kubert rare. So it leaves us with 4 foil stacks. We have the Count of Monte Cristo, Jane Porter, John Carter, King Arthur. We have 3 foil rares, 2 mythic rares, and then we have 3 foil power cards. So a little bit of a dud outside of these 2. These are exciting, and obviously getting the John Carter, which I've not seen before. So have a great rest of your day, guys.